buju muju. Go, hamba shorty. Jama send on me. Taco move. Hamba shorty. Look like Nicki Minaj. Might give her a touch, but this is too much. Go, hamba shorty. Look like Nicki Minaj. Might give her a touch, but this is too much. Sophia, Sophia, you're the one I'm looking for. Sophia, Ofe Andy Congo. Sophia, Adekufala Combo, Confia. Sophia, 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 you're the one I'm looking for. Sophia, Ofe Andy Congo. Sophia, Adekufala Combo, Confia. Sophia, when you shaking that nyash in the club, everyone got their eyes on you. Hey, hey, aha, bad girl, show me what you can do. Hey, hey, aha, go to Vema, sir, go to dancer, go to Nushige, baby, go to Nushige, baby. Sophia, 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 she give me insomnia, 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 insomnia. Sophia, 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 she give me insomnia, 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 insomnia. Sophia, 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 you're the one I'm looking for. Sophia, Ofe Andy Congo. Sophia, Adekufala Combo, Confia. Sophia, 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 you're the one I'm looking for. Sophia, Ofe Andy Congo. Sophia, Adekufala Combo, Confia. Sophia, 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 you're the one I'm looking for. Sophia, Ofe Andy Congo. Sophia, Adekufala Combo, Confia. Sophia, 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 you're the one I'm looking for. Sophia, Ofe Andy Congo. Sophia, Adekufala Combo, Confia. Sophia, pull under pressure, push it, come on now, push it, put your hands up, when you put your hands up, pull under pressure, push it, come on now, put your hands up, boom boom boom, put your hands up, pull under pressure, push it, come on now, push it, put your hands up, when you put your hands up.
It's all of 16 minutes gone past 8 on this Thursday morning. Cool Under Pressure, CUP with Sophia. Goeiemorgen. Goeiemorgen julle twee.
I've never heard a bad song of CUP.
From CUP, ne?
Ever. Ever.
I like their vibe. There's just a feeling about their music since I think their first single was Heavy Friday or something like that. That was back in the day.
And where are they from?
Well, that's funny, so.
Waar is hier? Namibia or what?
Yeah, Namibia mos.
Okay, specifically, where are they from?
Windhoek, I think.
Okay.
I know either one or both of them were studying abroad, but I know they're based in Windhoek mostly.
Because I don't want Rundu now to claim another artist.
I did say.
Maria's base.
What is your problem with the Rundu?
Nee, ek het
And
nie
Maria,
probleem.
why are you so quiet this morning?
I'm waiting for you guys to be done.
Okay, good morning, Maria. We're done.
Come on.
Order.
Honorable Speaker.
Yeah.
Honorable Speaker. It's like, it's your middle name Desmond. I heard something about a Desmond Besson and
What did you hear?
just answer the question.
Maria, what did you hear?
Come on, you might as well address it. It's the white elephant in the room. So what happened?
No,
Give us the
apparently
backstory.
it's just that Shines told me that apparently Bernardo Swartboy was standing up in Parliament and say, "Yeah, I was talking to Desmond Basson, no, from the Informanté. What's his? Not Desmond, Neville Basson.
Yes.
Because the Informanté is biased. They are against LPM.
Yeah.
So, no, my late brother's name was Desmond Basson, and my late brother was a
LPM.
was a
LPM was not there then. I think.
I know, just kidding.
And my late brother was a journalist for the New Era newspaper, for Nampa and for the New Era newspaper. So Bernardus knew him, and I think that's probably why he just got the names a little bit, twisted.
But what
Mixed up.
engagement did you have with him for you to be dragged into that conversation?
Because he says I was speaking to
Yes, I was
Desmond.
speaking to
No.
Desmond.
He wasn't speaking.
So
to
are
me.
you saying the honorable was lying?
Yeah, he was. I think he was conveying it through his spokesperson.
Oh, okay.
Because Ivan Schrijver, his spokesperson, was speaking to me, obviously,
Oh, okay.
after, I think the first engagement where they feel that we have something against them was when we ran the story of LPM members who went to this funeral of the
Yes,
councillor in Henties
correct,
Bay.
correct.
So they contacted me and said, "It's a Satsane.
Why LPM not
Satskine
Swapo?
Keiserraad discrimineer." So I'm like, Ivan, what is it now? Nee. Huh? If Swapo has these big parties in Goedheid, huh? You people are not reporting to these things. So, and we went to a funeral, and we were within. It was like, as a belief, don't drag me into this party politics, Goedheid. So I think Bernard's comments probably stem from that article, and then again, I know he did mention Omkribo
Wamkribo.
in
CJ.
I think in Omkribo's
The
what
flip
do they
side,
call it?
right?
His flip side, his editorial. So that's probably where it came from. Maar ek sal vir Bernardus vra. Taai, wat het ek nou weer gemaak?
See, Bernardus is crying out for an interview on the show. He's just crying out for it.
But him with.
Wil jy iets sê?
No, I was just wondering if now he's ever going to be allowed in studio.
No, it's fine. We'll show him that we are not biased. We have no bias against LPM or any other party for that matter.
No,
Yeah.
we don't.
We appreciate opposition in a democracy.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Also, I want to say good morning to you guys, especially a good morning to our captain here at the radio, Meneer Dirk Kleinschmidt, also watching the stream this morning.
Dirk is jy ngame, bro.
Hy's reg. Hy het my gesê die dokter het hom gesê sy hart, sy siel en sy is reg.
As sy hart en sy siel reg.
Sy hart, sy siel en sy
O, okay.
Ja,
is
is
reg.
reg.
Okay.
hy sal nog 20 jaar lewe, het my gesê.
Ja, thanks Maria.
Yes, thank you for joining us this morning. Bloody lig jy love it.
Ja,
yeah.
I could feel it in my eye.
Yeah, it was straight in my eyes as well.
I wouldn't mind it shining on me because it's lekker warm daar onder hy lig. Is koud ons dink, jong.
Yo!
This morning, when somebody wanted to sanitize my hands, I decided, hey, sick, when get out of here with those cold things.
It was -2 for us.
At by die plus.
The plus.
Daar by die plus. It's so cold that die beeste loop nie eens rond nie.
Okay, so
Very cold today.
You guys, so yesterday, I'm editing. I'm an editor, so I'm editing stories. And I just started cracking at this one that I read, right? It was about Mike Mipunya's bail application. So they had like a prison deputy, whatever, testifying because...
Maria, you're whispering.
She's fine.
No, I'm actually, I think it's just your...
Is it?
The sound of your... But also if you're going to increase, just increase mine as well, please, because it's also very...
Can I do this for you guys both? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. There we go.
See.
Okay.
So the state had called in some prisons deputy commissioner or something to come and give a statement because in Mike's Tate Mike's bail application, he said that he expressed fears of getting COVID-19
In prison.
in prison.
Okay.
And he also expressed that he's a student at some, I think, Leeds University or whatever. So they brought in this guy to testify for the state. And the guy, first of all, said, no, actually, COVID-19 shouldn't even be a worry of his because he's in a single cell. So he sleeps there alone, no other inmates. And that, visitors that come, they properly checked and whatever,
They're
and that
screened
they're
and
not even
yeah.
allowed to bring things in anymore. They've opened a tuck shop, but that's not what what made me laugh.
Tuck shop.
Yeah,
There's a
in the
tuck
prison.
shop
there's
at
a
the prison.
Yeah, they opened a tuck shop because they're not allowed to have, relatives are no longer allowed to bring them food.
But where are they getting the money from?
No, a tuck shop for all the prisons. I'm sure your family bring for your help. it's part of willing and
Prison
dealing.
has a tuck shop.
Yes. Okay, but that's not.
Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Don't. Can
Snoopy.
Before I can I just get to the point?
Okay, get to the point.
All right. So, and then on the leads on him being a master's degree student, this is when I couldn't. The guy says, in prison, if you're a student, you're allowed to access
I thank you.
computers and study. And he said, and you can also make this special request to also use your own computer. So, but then he says, but Mike has never put in such a request. The only thing he requested was bodybuilding pills or
steroids.
This because he works out apparently. He felt he was losing muscle. So he wanted. I was like, priorities are so backwards.
Hey.
It's still a bodybuilder sprat no.
Because jail is one place.
You don't want to lose muscles?
Yeah, that also. But I've seen many guys from my neighborhood who went to jail, and these guys come back buff. I tell you, because
it's not like you have anything else to do.
yeah, you don't have.
Yeah.
And,
Well, you could study.
and exactly, that's exactly what I wanted to say. So there are two things that you can do. I mean, to your heart's desire in prison. There is studying,
reading, and working out.
and working out. And that's why a lot of these guys come back looking healthy if they come out of prison.
It's pushing,
So Tati Mike,
pushing weights.
just refill in the application at Leeds University, okay? And just give us your bodybuilding workout from Monday to Friday. Chest, shoulders, triceps Monday, back, biceps Tuesday, legs Wednesday, because I know you and me,
Leg day important.
we don't have legs. I've seen Tate Mike's legs, okay? And they're as skinny as mine.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Brown. Yeah. So, yeah. So let's come back to the main topic.
The Snoopy.
So there's a Snoopy.
They created a Snoopy.
jealousy
Look, you gotta
of the
make money
study,
while
but-
you can.
That is for me. Like I'm trying to figure out the inner workings of that. Like a Snoopy in the prison.
Who got that contract?
Yeah.
Who dat tender?
Who
Begin
dat
jy
tender
nou weer?
gekry?
Begin jy nou weer, Maria?
Maar dis ang tender. That's
Is
from
dat-
prison.
Tender.
It's a very nothing.
Procurement board. We want to see the procedures here. Who's running that tuck shop? Oh my goodness. That is interesting though. So far, of course, we have no new COVID-19 cases. After we had a sudden spike, it's gone quiet for a little while. And I also believe that we got word back from the 4 boys that were tested in Swakopmund
Yes.
in school. And the results came back negative.
Yeah.
Negative.
Yeah. It still has to be announced officially, formally.
Come on, you didn't hear it here first.
But what's
Yeah.
interesting is, I don't have to say a name, but you know who I'm talking about. A friend recently returned to Namibia from, she got coronavirus while in the UK. You know who I'm talking about.
But
And
it's public, you can say.
no, I don't want.
I don't know.
No,
I also
actually,
want to
it's
know.
not. No, it's actually she hasn't made it public for a reason. So I don't want to put her on full blast like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so her and her boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who it is.
And I can tell you
Just
off air,
keep
so
talking.
don't try,
Sorry.
don't try to figure it out. So she and her boyfriend got the coronavirus in the UK, but apparently there it was easy to catch because as much as you think there's people are still partying it up, no masks,
Yeah.
people are just living it up like nothing. But what was interesting as I'm talking to her is she said coronavirus, the way it affected her and the way it affected her boyfriend is completely two different ways. Like her boyfriend was okay. He think he had 1 day out, and
then he was fine.
Then he was fine, even though he had it. It was just asymptomatic like that.
Yeah.
And she, like, they had to call an ambulance for her, but then there were no ventilators anymore.
Yeah.
She was out completely for 21 days. Couldn't even walk. Only started. Yeah, it was just. I mean, she basically felt like she was going to die. So it's very interesting how it actually affects
Different people differently.
Differently,
Yes.
yeah.
It depends on your own body, I guess. Your own biology. So that's why they were saying, like, even the elderly are being affected a bit more than the younger people, and especially the ones who are already sick or have some or other underlying condition, especially one that affects the respiratory system already.
Yeah.
Then,
But she isn't somebody I would
in
consider
trouble.
unhealthy. I mean, she's quite fit. There's a lot of...
Yeah.
When I spoke to and like Maria says, when I had this discussion with her, it scared the living daylights out of me. How she described what she was going through, the pains, the body aches, the short of breathness, the coughing, and phew.
Is
And
she still in quarantine?
Yeah, she's still in quarantine.
No, she's out now.
Is she out
She's
now?
out now,
Oh, okay.
And I know that dry cough is painful. Your boss is seer as they draw who said, ooh. Maybe we can get her, this mysterious Maria's friend, we can get her on air, and maybe she can relay the story to you guys
I doubt it.
personally.
Personal.
Don't worry, Maria's gonna pull the strings. Hanneli? Yes. Hanneli Saunderson is asking who's running the tuck shop. And Josephson is saying James Hatwigulipi. The mastermind.
Entrepreneur spirit, the spirit of the entrepreneur.
Come on, he proposed it to them.
Maria, can you confirm that?
I don't know. I haven't been to prison to see any of them, so how should I know? I haven't spoken to any of them in literally almost 5 years.
Ne?
Yeah. Actually, four and a half, yeah.
Yo.
It's been a very long time. I haven't spoken to anybody.
Okay. Let's see what the community has to say. Let's read through some of the comments. Liebe Hiskia. Liebe Hiskia. The ones with life in prison feel that they need to make a living once in prison. So they organized everything inside in the prison ward. Can't do anything because they need money to survive and make a living. Okay. Hiso. Maria, talk without laughing, man. We want to listen. She's laughing. Lieve Hiskia.
You must also make up your mind.
Och nee.
Huh? When
Yeah.
I'm here too serious and I'm not laughing, then you
Yeah.
guys are complaining. When I'm
Yeah.
laughing too much, you're complaining.
Yeah. What
There's no
wil julle hê?
winning. There's no winning with you guys.
Wat wil julle hê? What do you want?
You'll be amazed what's in prison. They control most of the crime from inside. Okay. Hezekiel Ilonga says, I like the show. Thank you very much. And Josephson, I want to write something in Damara, but this Cubase Herrero guy cannot read Damara. I have Google Translate. Just right. I will Google Translate it.
Nobody wants you to read it in Khoike Khobab.
It's a tibrache. No.
It's a different.
Scribe, let's see how far we can get with that one.
Yes, exalogi reg kom nie.
Simon Amushira is saying it's very hot here in London.
Which
Yo,
one? Club
it's,
London?
Well, thank you for
Some of
that.
that side. You see, Simon has been advertising the fact that he's in London ever since Maria said she doesn't date locals.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you.
Simon, the borders are closed. The borders are closed. Nobody's leaving the country or coming in.
I actually got word it might be opening soon.
Maria, moenie sulke grappe maak nie,
No,
asseblief.
really. Yeah.
Also, dis sulke
But of
goed
course
nie.
there will be I think, look, in all earnestness, I think countries are realizing that this is not, the vaccine is not coming.
It's not on its way soon.
It's not on its way soon. It could be another. I think most leaders are predicting 2014, 2024, 2025. At least 5 years.
Hot damn it.
Yes, for real vaccine type of medicine to
for
be
the
advanced.
world to be fully
Yes.
like covered, basically.
Basically.
Oh,
So there's these conversations that are happening on, well, it's unrealistic to assume we can all continue like
This
this. You
way, yeah.
cannot, the world is not a light switch that you put on and off and expect it to function normally when it's off.
Mm.
But so there are discussions on how to go about it. Now, it's going to be compulsory. Unfortunately, now what it will mean is if you're traveling, you can't put in a week's leave. If you really want to travel, you have to probably put in a 13 weeks, a 3 weeks leave. And a 3 weeks leave would only mean 7 days of travel.
Because you need to be in quarantine.
Yes, quarantines will become mandatory in every country.
That's going to make travel
to.
the dynamics of traveling very different.
So I have to apply for a month leave to just really to go to the UK for, let's say, 2 weeks. Because the other 2 weeks I'll be in quarantine.
And then when you come back, you'll also be quarantined.
And you'll probably
again.
have to carry that cost as well, bear that cost of quarantine, because who's going to pay for it? So yeah, it's a depressing thought. It really, for me, an avid traveler, it's a very, very, very depressing thought. But this will probably be the new norm.
But I think I mean, we did allude to it earlier on in the show. Not today, but earlier on during the year. At some point, we are probably going to have to learn to live with COVID-19.
Yeah.
It's because I don't think it's going to leave our environment anytime soon. And as you say, we thought the vaccine was coming next year, but 2024 is that's some time away. So,
But even imagine this, even trucking businesses, now they have to employ more drivers,
yes.
because it's going to be like two are going to be in quarantine, others are going to take over
driving.
on arrival in quarantine.
I was talking to a guy who was telling me, I mean, off the record, we were just having a chat, but he was telling me, like, he's a truck driver. And it's like a lot of them do not want to go into SA anymore, into South Africa, because they feel that what they have to go through to get that load to SA or to get that load from SA to Namibia is just not worth it for them anymore. It's not safe.
Yeah. And who is going to carry that cost? For example, you want to FedEx something from SA, right? FedEx, they're obviously going to increase their prices because for them to bring the load in, and then the drivers are out for. Then it's not a quick.
Yeah, it's
No.
It's so crazy. I don't think we really understand just how out we're going to be.
But we are infinitely innovative. I'm sure we will figure out workarounds to get
but those
things
are going to be costly as well.
As close to normal as possible.
Matundai.
Matungombleka.
Maar wie het hierdie corona gebring? Ek raak nou eintlik baie kwaad.
It's your Chinese friends, you.
They said it's okay, let me not go into that into that theory.
Me, I believe it came from Angola.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was busy reading. It's almost like you see on those nature videos with a wildebeest standing by the river. And again, there are crocodiles in the water, but at some point we have to cross or
we have to drink water.
Or we have to drink. So at some point, those manet fast bait, and they can't get all of us. They can get one or two, but the rest of us will be fine.
I will see. I'll stay in the middle of the pack.
No, it likes to grab in the middle.
Oh man! All right, let's read some more comments. So Simon Amushira, please invite Honorable Swartboy. Makwa van Makwa, I'm only aware of a man in black, but I wasn't aware of women in black. Good morning, women in black. She is looking stunning.
Thank you.
First keer dat ek luister, Jan Bakker.
Hoeveel kaas is dit?
Daar's 2 kaas.
Is bakker.
Soos bakker.
Nie bakker nie. Bakker. Ja.
Is dit Afrikaner?
Is Afrikaans, ja.
Okay.
Like baker.
Goeiemôre Jan, welkom na die oggendmeng met ons hier in die ateljee. And in Walfish Bay, the frequency in the coast is 103.3. Yes. As they comments nou hierso. Maria. Are you an independent woman? What is an independent woman? Is it woman that drives A3?
What's that, Tana?
Somebody saw Maria's car and now Maria's. But we've spoken about Maria's car before in the show. Why is it only becoming a thing now?
Yeah, it's a bit, there's stalkerish tendencies.
Stalkerish. No, it's just we see you.
Yeah, I also see you in your BMW. Maar wie praat oor your BM?
Nee, because BMW is...
Stop voor die goed.
Yeah, it's insignificant.
Here's stalkerish. Maria, who were you talking to when you were driving out of your house this morning on the phone?
Yo!
I'm just playing, guys.
I know you're playing because I wasn't talking to anybody. But anyway.
Hi, Johan van Wyk. Why doesn't the South African trucks come up to the border and leave the cargo and trailer there, and a Namibian truck driver can just pick up the cargo and trailer? Thus, no one was over the border and cannot be quarantined.
Yeah, it's obviously something that we have discussed. Probably
Yeah, we
2
have
weeks
discussed
ago
it
and
before,
said,
Because I think they're
costly.
doing it with transporting of passengers. For example, let's say Intercape would come until the border and then another Intercape.
Bus,
But I'm saying for that to be even viable, you would have to assume that the transport companies in South Africa have
some link with the guys here.
Yeah, or have a transport company here.
Yeah.
So that you bring the one truck till the border and the other truck carries the goods over. Because for because who's going to go with a truck now inside?
That means we have to share that tender money.
So I think it's more complicated, but if there's one industry that will figure it out very quickly, you can trust that it's the transport industry.
Yeah.
Logistics.
Yeah, logistics.
Yes. Holiba, we're joining the show. My big sister watching us this morning. Thank you for joining the morning mix. I'm actually now a bit shy.
This is your sister?
My groot sister.
Okay.
Nice.
Where is she?
She's here in Windhoek.
Okay.
Tena Nambwa, is the sale of alcohol prohibited again? And Pupkowitz is laying his workers off with packages. The next big company is NBL if the sale of alcohol is prohibited.
Yeah.
Titse Rehoboth is in coldness. Lekker show.
Yeah.
Oh, is koud daar. En repies. Liva, he's here. I can't get my tongue around that name. Neville kry koud vandag. Vra vir Neville of hy gebad het vandag. Of hy het die seep in water gekyk en gesê ek het klag gebad gister.
Ja, so waar ek het die seep in die water gekyk en klag gebad.
Ek het klag gebad ek nie. By the way guys, today marks exactly 116 years to the day that Lieutenant General Adrian Dietrich Lothar von Trotta arrived in Swakopmund to take control of the German forces in then Southwest Africa. 11 June 1904.
Also today in history.
Yeah.
Today was, I think, like 20 years ago is the exact day that Mbakonja Kashiongwa surrendered himself to the police after being on the run with Oshikaiva for them. I don't know if you...
I'm mildly familiar with the story. Yeah. I think it's obviously bigger in the Herero community.
Yeah, there was a big story 20 years ago.
Yeah,
More than 20
It was like there was a little kind of national manhunt for him.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
The late Moses Kachiongwa parliamentarian son.
Yeah.
So it was quite a story. Yeah, maybe just to come back to the Pupkowitz layoff of voluntary retrenchments, because I spoke to one of their representatives last night, and then she said that they're going to issue another statement today, because apparently the first statement didn't make it very clear that the packages in fact are voluntary retrenchment packages. So so they will just reissue another statement to the public today. So those 1,800 plus workers
So people are not buying building materials. People are not buying cars.
Hulle bou nie.
bad, guys.
Huisprices. I like.
Oh yeah, we released the story on the housing index as well. I mean, it's down the lowest it's ever been. Well, not so in the coast. Surprisingly, it's climbing.
It's
climbing at the coast.
Yes,
It's a buyer's market right now, right? But the
Yeah,
buyers
it's a
also
buyer's
don't
market.
have money.
exactly. That's a problem.
I mean, anything that I see lately, I mean, at the tennis club where my daughter plays yesterday, I saw a bakkie, very flashy bakkie with a price tag on it, like a for sale
Yeah,
sticker
for sale.
on
Yeah.
it. And I looked at him like, man, are you crazy? Are you trying to sell your bakkie? Who's going to buy your bakkie? That's basically what my mind says, because nobody at this moment in time is liquid enough to
But
buy anything.
I mean, there are people who had plans to maybe jy plan op vir die afgelope 2 jaar of wat ook al. So that money is lying around somewhere.
Ons wil uitvind wie het geld in hierdie land.
James Atukilebi.
No, those guys.
It's just rough.
It's as frozen as the weather today. That money is frozen. It's not gonna happen. Klaar.
But there was also a report that apparently the more faithful men are more likely to become millionaires, and then I understood why this country doesn't have as many millionaires.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Faithful men.
Yes, a study.
Wait, I did not hear that.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
trying to get
a
this.
study that faithful men are more likely to become millionaires. Then I looked around and I understood why we don't have more millionaires in this country.
Lester, can you just read the comments, please? We just
Lieg.
try and forget about these statements.
Of course,
Maria
lost
is
net
making.
like I hear it was hot in Parliament last night. I didn't watch the session.
I didn't
Kenny.
watch it, though.
No, I didn't watch it. I would love to watch it every day.
They were talking about you. I guess that's why it was hot. Apparently, your bra Lazarus Jacobs at Zak. Since we are talking of Zak.
Sê hulle so.
Wie Zak, ja.
Your bra had your bra zak.
Sal ek maar by my bra sak gaan vra.
Yeah, you with friends like that, you don't need to be struggling.
Verstaan jy? Ek sal let me send him a WhatsApp.
By the way, as is so, Martin Emutoni saying, talking of generals, Swart Boy had the Minister of Defense by the neck last night in Parliament.
Hou op man.
Yes, and Jemima Lottering Brendel saying, on point, Maria. Hey, Jemima, jy kom stem nie met Maria se goed saam hierso nie.
Nogal on point.
Ons sal jou blok van die show.
As reg.
Kama, Robert Ngidipo is saying, faithful men are not educated in Namibia. Yes.
Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm very dumb.
Isn't it? That's true, Maria. That's true, Maria. Die aankom. Ai, julle moet nog ophou.
And it's weer net, it's only women who says, who agrees with Maria.
Carlo Kloete. Neville, kom kyk hier in die noorde. Die mense het geld hier. Hulle hou nog elke dag en ry nuwe Toyota bakkies.
Weet dat is
So hier is geld.
Hou op man.
Jolien Diergaard agree 100% with Maria.
Here, Jolien, asseblief.
Okay, maybe we should also agree with Maria so everybody can stop now. Okay, we also agree with Maria. It's fine.
Faithful men become millionaires.
More likely, yeah.
More likely to become millionaires.
Yeah.
And that is why there are no millionaires.
There's not a lot.
There are no, that's why there are not many millionaires in Namibia. Erastus X-Men Ekondo says, faithful men are cowards. Alles bangbroeke.
Who said that?
Erastus.
It must be a guy. Yes, I was about to say. It can never be a woman that says that.
Come on. Maria, stop please. I've been faithful all my life, but I still only stay with 3 zeros in my bank account.
I said more likely.
Bradley Kuisep, can someone remember the name that Swart Boy gave to Neville Besson, Huka, or to Neville Huka?
Yeah, that's what he said. He called him his brother.
Desmond.
My late brother.
How about faithful women, Maria?
What about us? The study wasn't on us.
Come on, are you also going to get millionaires?
Yeah.
I don't know if the study didn't study
They're
women.
self-sufficient millionaire women.
Denzel Spiegel says lies.
Yeah. Lies. Lies.
Was ons hierso? What? I'm really now curious to know what Swart Boy was
saying yesterday in Parliament.
to
I'm also
the
curious.
Minister of Defense, because there's a couple of you that are alluding to that. That guy will never give anything, bro. Okay, you're replying to a comment here. Kom ek kry miskien hierdie comment en sal dit sin maak. Omeba son Swart Boy soek vir jou met 'n seer hart. Pas op Hina.
Soek hy my in die wind.
Hy soek jou in die bebos.
Dat hy my in die wind soek.
Pablo on PS Stuurman. Good morning, guys. Best show to make your day. Love it.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys.
Swart Boy soek vir Neville.
I
John Chombe, your sister, give the number, or can you give Maria's? Hey, lost my sister. My sister is too old for you.
How old is your sister, Uga?
Older than you. Older than your mother. Lost net my family. And I'm also not giving you Maria's number.
Thank you.
Rauna Nanjabi, Kietman's whip, too cold.
12.
Yes, and it like in the south, it gets either really hot or really cold.
No, it's 12.
There's no gray area. It's
That's
either black
gray area.
or white.
I'm sitting and I'm looking out the window and you can see the leaves moving and it just sends shivers down my spine because
I love it. I love it.
What? Wind? A cold breeze?
Yeah, I love the cold.
I mean, I like winter, but I only like it for fashion. That's it.
For fashion.
I like it for cuddling.
Ja, kom ons, Maria, ek kan nie please.
Kyk maar hoe hardloop hulle weg asof hulle nie ook wil cuddle. Don't let me tell people, you guys.
To be honest,
remember Mary is single.
yeah.
If I expose that she's cuddling with you on the beanbag there, there's nobody's going to get angry. You have a wife.
Tag! To be honest, like this morning, because I wanted to go to the gym this morning or to take a run this morning.
Oh yeah,
and
the jogging,
it's
man.
5 o'clock and I'm like, man, I've been training the whole week. So, and my wife,
That's how the excuse is that.
I deserve a break.
and my wife, she's like, just cuddling, deeply into it. I'm like, exali opstaan vandag.
Want to
So
gaan.
do you work out with like ear muffs or something?
Nee.
Jy hardloop net.
Because like the wind when it hits your
Hey,
ears.
Karklop. I love it. No,
Maybe put
in
on a
fact-
hoodie.
No, in fact, what I do is
Beanie.
I put on my earphones
Okay.
and I run with my earphones.
All right.
So it sort of covers my
No,
ears.
it's like ear muffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a problem with running with headphones. It's like actually, I have a problem moving when I can't hear my surrounding. It's true. It's like I have
So
no
you're
idea what is going
paranoid.
on.
Your equilibrium is completely
Yeah,
out.
it's like, so even things that I'm hearing in the music, it's like, hey, you say. I know. Can you?
So I was and I just feel so lethargic today because I didn't train this
do
morning.
your morning exercise. Yeah. Paul P. Mtina saying, can we just wash down the truck with sanitizer before hand over to the driver on the other side of the border? Hey, daar is mos klomp sanitizer wat ons moet koop.
Klomp.
Yeah. Hi, little brother. Hi, big sister. Theopoltine Terry Hoases. Is alcohol prohibited again?
Lester,
yes,
can we quickly discuss this issue? Okay?
The alcohol issue.
Because I had a call yesterday that there's a new prohibition coming tomorrow night at 12 o'clock. Okay? And I immediately made a few calls to...
Maar het is baie bekommerd, né?
Ja, ek is bekommerd. On behalf of other people, Maria. Understand you? So I called some authorities who will remain nameless for now.
The president is okay. You can say it. I'll say it for you.
Hey,
Omes.
So it's a lie. Please, guys, there's no new prohibition of alcohol. There's no lockdown.
Don't try and go buy out now the bond.
Please.
But it could very well come again if you don't behave.
Yeah.
So let that also be on
Oh,
record.
Pandulani Abraham, tell Bason that Swart Boy is looking for him. And then Don J. Mwandi is saying, Wom Nevel, Jeworga soek van Honorable Swart Boy last night on One Africa. Hij choga soek.
Say.
Kom ons bel hom.
Why don't you guys
have
do
his number?
I think if MTC has to do that thing again,
Bonanza.
we know who has to be in that ring.
Kamas.
Do you think you can take on
Who?
Tsarpo?
Ek sal vir 'n swart boy blik. Shene?
J
Nee, laat ons nie daar so speel nie.
J and Bundle of Joy can
That-
take you.
No, bundle of J sister.
No. Listen, there's no way that anybody at this moment in time can beat Bernardus Swart Boy verbally.
Yeah.
You don't want to get into any verbal sparring with
Yeah.
Bernardus.
Maar jy sê physically J.
Nee, asseblief. I'll beat his ass with a rearview mirror. I wouldn't even have to look at him.
Oh, okay.
Om wie hoor jy?
Who I think Dangas was also, what is that guy that got knocked out by Job?
JJD.
JJD.
JJD was also talking like that before he entered.
Tida. Ah.
Nee, maar Bernardus is my bra. Nee, no, jokes aside. I would never lay my hands on him. And
No,
he
but
must
it
not
was
talk,
for charity.
and he must not talk to me. He will beat me verbally. I would not want to get into a dialogue with a person like that.
Yeah.
He is highly intellectual, and you can see he insults properly. Kyk hoe lyk jy.
Kyk hoe
You
lyk
dog.
jy. Fight. Clever Dave is saying we have a grade 12 kid in Windhoek who is a millionaire already, and he's a forex trader. Maria, forex millionaires in Namibia are a lot, and they ain't faithful. Bundle of Joy is a balloon. Hy flop somewhere in the eerste
You
seconds.
guys, fat shaming, please.
No, why are you saying these things, please? Don't say this. Beat him with a review mirror T. What does that mean?
Eat stuff. No?
Nee, you know, if you look, this is your rearview mirror. If you look at somebody like this, and you can just use this image
Om hom te slaan
just
agter
to
jou.
beat the person up.
Oh,
I don't even have to look at him.
that sounds
Talk about
like a
big
challenge
speed.
to Honorable Swart Boy.
Sturgy.
I hope somebody records this conversation
Yeah.
and sends it to
Tate Booty.
Honorable Swart
Eh,
Boy.
kwari.
Who's gonna be the ref?
But you know what happened to Tata Booty, so don't,
Oh!
you might not want to reference him.
No. Ek en Bernardus is my bra. Los my bra uit.
Okay.
He was ranting and raving about the Informanté. So I was not really the target. As Jelle, you journalist who write stuff.
Kribo.
So Kribo.
He must come in studio.
Who? Kribo or Bernardus?
Kribo. Maybe we can have them both.
Then they must just sort this issue
Yeah,
out.
no?
What is your story with me, Jay? Jay, you boor. Why is your story with me? I don't want such things on my show, please. No. I comment less comments, man. And what about Faithful Woman? I need an answer from Neville, not from Maria, please.
What about Faithful Women?
Do they also become rich? Or millionaires, not become rich. That was the millionaires. Or do they have a better?
I think my wife became a millionaire by being faithful to me with the amount of children that we raised and the stable environment that she created for me and my children. So she's very rich.
So she married a millionaire. Okay.
No
It's
call me
good.
married age.
She didn't marry a millionaire.
Vixen Angola, hang on 1 minute. I remember the phrase, I want 3 girls at the table, one here, another here, and one over there, was spoken by a millionaire who was even organizing a girl for his son-in-law.
I thank you.
No, okay. Point of correction, he was already a millionaire when he was doing this. Okay. The point
Maria,
is...
asseblief.
Oh, so you can only cheat once you are a millionaire. When
well,
you are broke.
the study didn't focus on your activities after you become a millionaire. It focused on becoming a millionaire. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I don't know why you all think Fiti was not in there with the father-in-law. A lot of people keep saying that he was giving it to his son-in-law. Fiti was not part of the squad.
No, we agree with you.
Yeah. No, I'm not correcting this person.
No, but he's not referring to Fati.
No.
No, he is referring to Fiti because he only has one daughter.
One son-in-law.
One son-in-law.
Is Fiti. No, maybe Fiti was not
was
there
he
for
talking about
this.
the son-in-law?
Yeah, he's talking
this
about the son-in-law. He said he gave a
particular
woman
trip.
to. But it's not the only one. I really saw a lot of these comments where people assumed that Fiti was one of the guys that was in the strip club with him.
No, but I mean, they travel together a lot on other trips that were
I
not
mean, I don't know
filmed.
what happens there. So yeah, it's
So-
possible. But I'm just saying the one we saw.
Yeah,
He
like
wasn't.
the one-on-one that we're getting here is giving us 3. I saw Neville and Maria cuddling yesterday, live in studio.
No, it's called a hug.
Yeah, it's my sister. She
Yep,
felt
yep.
very bad yesterday.
Apparently, it's called a very short cuddle. Joel Dashing Joe Nambuli. It's a lie, guys. You can't say faithful men what because Hage and Madame Dengeno Shinima Shaningwa are known as. Wait, what?
You guys are getting too comfortable.
I know. I didn't.
I get
I don't understand.
I don't want to be associated with some of these comments.
Okay, read
Okay,
your,
maybe I'll read the comment
Yeah.
again once we're there,
Go.
and then you
Yeah,
guys
let's
can.
keep it moving.
read
can-
your
can-
comments.
Let me comment the last so you can read mine too. There's no comment there at the bottom of you. Gertrude Mahi is saying, I'm glad the 3 of you guys are back together. Did I read that comment? I'm not sure. I'm getting
Were we apart?
confused now.
Was there time that only one?
Oh,
Or maybe it's
quarantine
probably
maybe.
after the lockdown.
Quarantine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, we
Yeah,
are
good.
very
happy
happy to be
yeah.
back, yeah.
We were in quarantine. Abiatar MN. Neville Sedekbra. Well, I will only agree with her provided she explains in what context she is using the word faithful. I wouldn't want to jump the gun.
Guys, it's not my study. It's not my study.
You brought these things.
Yes, because there's such Google. Google is your
Google.
friend. Just Google it.
Okay, maybe we can discuss this issue.
Okay. The issue that should be discussed is:
Yes.
are the faithful Namibian men?
Are they faithful Namibian men?
Yes.
B.
Eka. Let's start here.
Are you faithful?
Yes.
Have you been faithful?
Yes.
Okay, I'm proud of you.
Listen,
What is faithful first? Let's start. Let's not jump the gun. Let's first. What are the perimeters here? Oh, man.
yeah, what is a faithful man? What am I supposed to not do?
Yes. Like when have I steered out of the realm of faithfulness? When I've started doing what?
And in case anybody's tuning in for the first time, both the gentlemen to my left and my right
Yes.
are married. Okay? Okay. All right. Just to give you context and background. All right. They're married. Very married. Okay. Let's continue the conversation.
Okay, Willem Johannes says,
Yeah.
I love your show, guys.
Listen, listen. Let's just tackle this issue head on here. Let's just tackle this issue. I believe that you do get faithful men,
I also believe that. Yeah.
and then you also get men who make it,
Who cheat with respect.
who cheat with respect.
I knew that was coming.
But then again, I would be very honest with saying, you know what, a man is as faithful as your options. And what I mean with that is, you know what, you need to look at what are the pros and cons if I do cheat.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't sit here and say because my wife has been faithful, it's really out of her nature being faithful, or me being faithful is really just out of my nature being faithful. I mean, at my age, I need to, if I'm going to be unfaithful to my wife, I need to first look at what the consequences will be. It doesn't matter dat hy goed hê, hy gotcha let nah.
Consequences is net as jy gevang word. You're
Yeah.
thinking too far ahead now.
No,
Just don't
he's
get
actually,
caught.
I've heard this argument before. Actually.
Yeah. So if I do decide that I gotcha is nah, and I do cheat, and my wife finds out about it, I know what my wife is capable
Taking the
of.
kids and leaving.
Okay, because
Or you're leaving the house actually.
no, I'm leaving.
Yes.
Ek moet Karatura toe teruggaan na my ma se huis toe, sentraal groot van. So you need to look at these options. Die
Is it worth it? Yeah.
Die gotjatjie is nah. My wife will not find out. kinet gogo. Understand you? What if she finds out?
Yeah.
And then how do I explain myself? And
What if you die in a car accident on your way home? You can't live your life. What if? What if?
No. Actually, the argument I heard is that a lot of men that then opt to remain faithful. It's not that there's no temptation around them.
Yeah.
It's that they constantly have to remind themselves of
Hello?
what they could potentially lose.
what can you lose?
Yes.
I also understand that argument, but I think it's cowards who think like that. Bangbroker, cowards.
Okay.
I hope your wife did not tune in today.
My wife doesn't listen to the show. I can't practice everybody, so.
Fair enough.
Apparently, there was a comment here, but I can't see it now. But anyway, it was along the lines of, they are less faithful men because as they cherry for you, I'll see you great. And that's my net, but as if Maria has decided she wants Neville can now jump. At some point, she's going to get
But
him.
are you guys rendering men really that powerless that they cannot make that choice for
No,
themselves?
Cubase,
I don't think so.
I think as men, we've all been in those type of situations where you can clearly see. I mean, I don't know how many events I've been doing over the past years.
Now I hope your wife is listening.
Where I literally have to finish off my event and leave. Because that's what
The group
squad
is
that's what squad given does. It's a never. Come sit toch hier so. Just have one glass of wine. And I would go and have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
And what say the kinders, what. And there's just one that zones in on you. You can clearly see it.
yeah.
Leave.
But doesn't
Take
that depend
the
on
Western bypass.
This the option? It's most like you were saying, you're only as faithful as your options. If that option you are not particularly interested, of course leaving is like cheap.
Social media, WhatsApp, screenshot.
That's me.
Ek sal nie. Ek sal nie.
The
Why-
risk is too high.
The risk is too high.
Why do you think I stayed with my Tamagotchi for so long? Yes, the international standard for cheaters. You
Maria.
keep a Tamagotchi.
If they bring back, they need to, for me to start cheating, they need to bring back telephone hockeys.
Ja, kos bel mekaar met die hokkie.
Very hockey. That's she.
Can I come?
But she must also be at a phone booth.
Yes.
Oh, the house landline, please.
Ja. Waar is she? Okay, ek kom oor. Ja, kry jou daar.
Stuur. Oh, me your flexicol kaartjie no. Like you remember those things. Or stealing somebody's number and bel skelmpies.
No, Flexible was still more advanced. The ones I remember are still with the coins.
Yeah.
Ja.
Daai goed nee, en Okanja, they disappeared really quick. They didn't stay long.
Yeah.
When that whole thing with the coins goes to go land, used to go missing. You come, the hockey is daar, maar die hele zak is gone. Toen was net no, karkies. Only. Maar anyway, cause lees comments. Raymond Basson, Neville will hit Bernardia so hard. Yeah, he will be the only one in heaven with a wheelchair. Neville is gevaarlijk.
Maar ek kan nie baklei nie. Nou.
Chase was an ex-bodybuilder, so people, I guess, are afraid of you. The best radio show in Namibia, says Dino Ramos. You are the best crew, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jolien Diergaard laag haar stukken. Zhang Tao Li, do you think Dr. Geinkop should be compensated for his trending songs? I heard him with a suggestion.
Yeah. He's got, I think, 3 hits now, no? The only president in the world with hits.
Yeah.
Probably the one has over 40,000 YouTube views.
What?
The one about I'm older than your, I think that one.
I'm older than your mother.
Either prohibited or
Prohibited or
yeah,
older
prohibited, but I think it was
Older than your mother.
I'm older than your mother currently. Is
I heard
49.
I'm older than your mother yesterday. It's a dope song, yo.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
dope
It's
song.
over
Yeah,
40,000 clicks, yeah.
Hagelolo.
Yeah, Hagelolo, yeah, that one.
Hagelolo,
I'm actually quite impressed with Namibian
Yeah.
producers and
Yeah.
DJs. You guys are. And
Are doing the thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're doing the thing, man.
Yeah.
That statement comes out today. Tomorrow there's a song
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You know what? And I must say, guys, now that we have this vibrancy in our Namibian parliament. If we would have to choose now between watching our own or the South African parliament, Namibians will watch their own parliament.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's enough action here now.
There's enough excitement for you to watch.
We don't need to watch the EFF anymore.
Now, we just need to get past the point where all we want is the drama and we actually start listening to the conversations.
Yeah.
Because right now we're just looking for a little bit of a fight. Yeah.
So peace.
I was actually listening to an argument about this altercation between Utoni and Swartboy. And somebody was suggesting that it was actually intentional. In this sense, like I don't know if you've read the art of war.
Mm-hmm.
If you know your opponent well enough and you know his trigger points, as Utoni does know, he knows Swartboy is short fused.
Yeah.
If Swartboy was going to make any relevant point or make any statements that Utoni doesn't want out,
Can derail him.
He can easily derail him. That because that what did he say when he stood up?
Hey.
He was so misplaced. It
but it sounded like, you know, when you are zoning out and then you just hear your name. It's like he's bezig met iets so, and then you just hear Mary. I was like, hey, what?
I don't think that's the thing. I don't think Utoni would be zoning out when Swartboy is talking. He holds on to every word. So I think the hay was really because, like I said, we don't now know what Swartboy was going to say or what.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's from what I hear, he made some good economic.
Yes, but we don't
arguments.
know. Yes, but we don't know,
and we don't know that.
Yes, and so I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks maybe it's very possible that Utoni he was just pressing a button because then he knew, like he set him up so well.
Self-destruct.
Yeah.
but then again, on the contrary, maybe Utoni thought that he could intimidate Swartboy.
I think everybody knows by now that guy cannot be intimidated.
So wait. I was first son or bundle of joy.
Yeah.
So
Munchkin.
Maybe if I get up and say, hey, maybe he will see Sem Nioma in me.
Maybe you'll say I'm older than your father.
Yeah. And he was completely mistaken by this number.
I actually don't think anybody would miscalculate. It's like how you won't come even after you were mentioned by Swartboy. I doubt very much. You will put out anything.
Swartboy, if I see Bernardus now, I say, middag omes. But it's he meets me the one day, just after the Adora thing. We meet each other at MultiChoice.
Yeah.
So I walk in and we start greeting each other. He starts like that. No, wat het julle toch samen Adora toch gemaakt? Kan julle toch so maak? Ek sê, Omes, she spoke her mind. I mean, we should let her speak.
Yes.
No, hoekom het julle haar nie gekeer nie? Ek sê, no. I mean, how can we gag a person? And I mean, she came
democracy,
out. Yeah. I mean, she came out with some relevant points, and she apologized. What's the issue now?
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, Stephanus, James, Ananias, Spencer. Do you really believe that Utoni was thinking? You guys distract me.
No, so it was a tweet I saw, but it's so funny that it was. We were talking about it, and then on the NAM presidency WhatsApp, somebody posted. I don't know if it was just coincidence.
It's not.
Yeah. So somebody posted a screenshot of this tweet I saw as well yesterday. It says, the Namibian president, Dr. Hage G. Geingob, it's this African fact zones from an account, the international account. So the Namibian president, Dr. Hage G. Geingob, became the first African president to release 3 hit songs. His debut single, Prohibited, currently stands at 40,000 views on YouTube. The future looks bright for him in the music industry.
Wow.
And then there's a link to the song.
To the song. Okay. MTC needs to bring back that charity boxing thing. Yes, we also think so. I actually just want to see Neville in the ring.
People will beat the humor out of me.
We don't want to lose you like that, my
No.
brother.
It's like, lach, no, where are your jokes,
Yeah, where are your jokes now?
Don't
Ek is
hate,
bang vir Buckley, jong.
don't hate anyone. Buckley is baie werk, guys.
Buckley.
you guys have no idea. Think it's easy.
And then again, you know what? You might think a guy like Swartboy, because he's small in stature, might not, because it's not about the size of the dog.
In the fight.
Yeah,
Size
it's
of
a
the fight in the dog.
In the dog.
Yes.
En namas hou nie op nie.
Buckley tot volgende jaar.
Els Buckley tot there when we meet, we fight.
Yeah. It's
Nee.
like,
Ek sal dat
Omes, check in ons is mos nog nie klaar nie.
Ja, omes.
It's like, I relax net. Nee, wat sê relax met? Waar was relax die dag?
I was relaxed that. Oh, child.
Vixen Angula saying, hilarious. I think getting married at a later age saved some of us from the drama of ducking and dodging while cheating.
Toch nee.
Nearing the age of 50 and older, the adrenaline of chasing skirts and tights wanes by each
My
day.
broer, we were speaking about this the other day also. I say, my son and my daughter finishes tennis and soccer by 7 o'clock. Now I have to drive from Escabie. It's cold. I have to drive to Elisenheim to go drop them off. I said to Maria, ons check nee. Ek wil net gou die kinders gaan drop. I'll see you after that. I get home. My wife's like, okay, we need to discuss this, we need to discuss that. What? Maria is like, kom jy nog? I'm like, now Khocha is becoming an irritation.
Yes.
I have to drive now from there back to wherever to go and cheat. Like Vixen says, at our age now.
Never. That's why you do while the kids are on the pitch training. That's when you sneak out in the area. Yes. That's your perfect alibi. Demand.
So you say it's dumb.
Yeah. You see, like me, I hung up my player boats. Now I'm coach.
Are you coach?
Yeah, I'm not player anymore. I'm coach now. So you guys can come to me for all the advice that you need.
Terrible influence.
Nah, man.
It's not worth it. I'm glad to that.
Nah.
Yeah, I know it is not. You know, of course,
Are you believing yourself?
for the conversation, it is fun. It is fun to say some of these things, but
Yeah.
cheating is way too much work, guy.
It's baie werk.
It's net te veel werk.
No?
Risk. I mean, like the other day, when I was busy donating blood here, and some of the questions that they are asking there on that form. Have you had unprotected sex in the last 6 months
Yeah.
with a person
That is not your partner.
that is not your partner? Exactly. That
Yeah.
is exactly what
Yeah.
they ask on the
Yeah.
form.
Yeah.
And you look at that and you're like, yeah. You know what? You sit here and you have to answer these type of questions. If you did something like that, you know what? How truthful can you be on a form like that? And the risk that you run of.
You say, yeah. You're donating blood. At least. I mean, do you put your name on the
Yes.
Yes. But once you have once you're in the system, you have a number, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, see, maklik nie. Cheating and everything that goes the risks around it. Nog cheeskop ook nog.
But the fun, guys, you are forgetting the fun.
The fun.
You're just remembering all the fun, guys. Oh. There is a reason why we do it, not because we are stupid.
Those years. Listen.
Yeah.
There was this. It was way back in 93, 94.
Was that
And I can,
before your wedding?
I can obviously say this,
Yeah.
candidly,
This
because
is before your wife.
before me or Lazarus were married. And
Lazarus was married already.
no, he wasn't. He wasn't married at the time.
His first wife.
No, he wasn't married.
In 93.
93, 94.
Oh, 93. All
Yeah.
right, I had 96.
So he was with his girlfriend back then.
Yeah.
So
And you?
I was with another chick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I go to Marua Mall. So Marua Mall was just newly built at the time.
Uh-huh.
So I walk into the movie house and I see Lazarus coming out not with his
Girlfriend.
He's with somebody else. Maar die man skrik so groot, nee. He looks at me like, hey! Wat soek jy hier so?
I didn't expect to run into anyone.
Who's that, my bro? So, yeah. So, it's a running joke between us since 93, 94. You know what? We look stupid when we cheat. So, let's rather not do it. Because I keep on reminding him about that evening. And he says, my bro. Can't you be so embarrassed there? So, yeah. It happens. Ons het opgehou.
Yeah. Base, the way you are going on, I'm starting to suspect you. Let me see, are you hot?
It's sick, you babe.
I'm just playing.
You're on a roll today.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to start fires this morning. But honestly, I am... I spend more time at home than my wife.
Body, yeah.
If anything, my wife is probably cheating on me.
Eindelijk, nee.
Yeah.
Actually, you and me. Eh?
Yeah, want ons was...
Yeah.
Ons wat net met die joiners en rustig.
We would normally, Maria, normally when we would fly with Quentin to the north, and we would fly over Elisenheim, and then Quentin would always say, "Manne, lower the plane, fly lower. Never let kan kyk wie watter kar staan by sy huis." So we would fly like all over, like because we normally 6 in the plane. They say, okay, you stay where? Okay, vlieg so. Kijk, kom ons vlieg verby Floor se huis. Let's fly here. Let's just see that
everything is fine at home.
Suspicious cars in front of our houses.
Now, Lester, if there is a suspicious car parked, are you going to turn the plane around?
My broer.
Maak a U-turn.
Let's say
kom ek spring hier.
Lester.
Give me the parachute.
Let's say, for instance, I've been suspecting my wife of cheating with Cubase. Let me say I suspect that.
Yeah.
And Cubase is driving a C200 Mercedes-Benz. And we would fly from Eros Airport. And we would fly low enough, and I see that car in front of my house. Man, Quentin kan my ook fire. Ek stel nie belang. Quentin, draai hierdie ton vliegtuig. Take me back to Eros.
Not in my house.
Hey, we have a presentation. We need ek stel nie belang aan jou presentation nie. I'm going.
The plane around.
I will get out of the plane.
Video call. Show me the house. Who's there?
Show me the front of the house.
We are going to talk until I arrive in Ondangwa. I want to see you.
There's no network there.
I come as line, yo. Was it like 20 past 9? Yeah, it's time for us to get out of the studio.
Lees nog 2 comments. Yes, wat is julle laaste? Julle is vol nonsense.
Come on. Don't you guys have something better to talk about? How about we talk about Swart Boy and Utoni instead? Josephson, Cubase, how many kids are you having outside marriage if you were a good cheater? None. I have 3 biological children, right?
Yeah.
One was before I even met my wife, and
Yeah.
you know, we were in a steady relationship basically. And after that, me and my wife have 2 kids together. And then, of course, I have a stepson. And
Dirty word.
Yeah, he's just explaining the dynamics.
I don't call him my stepson. I call him my son.
Yeah.
But for the sake of your understanding, so you don't think I was also busy outside somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it. And then, you know, like a oom se kind, a broer se kind, like that
Those-
I would take under my wing.
Those hero families.
So you're like Neville, you both came in with...
Each
with each one.
which-
With one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we had 2.
Yeah.
In quick succession, me, bro.
Yeah.
Quick fire. Quack, quack.
Yeah.
Clap.
One after
It
the
actually
other.
has worked out very well for me and my wife because
Yeah, for us as
she
well.
came with 1, I came with 1. We have 2 together. They basically grew up as
Brothers, yeah. They are brothers.
they are brothers, and they don't see themselves as anything else because they only know each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it, and that's the cool part, and it's quite a blessing, must say. So
Neville.
on this somber note,
Jy word fact check hierso.
Wie?
Yes, please. Thank you, Vedi.
Eli,
Okay, here. Marua Mall Cinema opened in 97. You said you were there in 93.
Huh?
And remember, in 97, Lazarus was married. So,
Uh-huh.
so rethink your story very carefully.
Yes. This is what I was saying. There was something that was not right there.
Waka. Mic drop.
Let me help you.
So it must
Let
have said
me
with
help
comments, yes.
Let
Who
me
knows?
help you. You're going to be a dead man after this.
Who is that?
Vedi Kayere.
Kayere. Kavara Shinayarwe, asseblief. Go make your calculations
Okay.
again.
So let us put this into
Nee,
perspective.
Maria, nee.
Lazarus was already married. He walked out with somebody that's not his wife.
No wonder it's so groot geskrik, nee.
So yes, why would you crack so big for a girlfriend?
It's nie waar nie. Kayere is talking nonsense.
Oh, man, let's go.
Korwanji.
Apparently, it's only cheating if you get caught. Or when you get caught.
Yeah.
You wanted more comments.
I agree with that one. It's only cheating when you get caught.
Joseph Mombola says 7 kids. Do you have 7 kids outside your
Yo.
relationship? I hope not.
It's really something that I need to ask guys out there. You know, if you have 7, 8, 9
Even 3 or
kids,
2, even 1, really.
and you are not with either one
Of the
Yeah.
mamas.
of the
Yeah.
mamas.
Yeah.
Do you faithfully take care of these children? And I'm not just talking financially. I'm talking about
You can't possibly.
emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could never be with a
What
man
do
like that.
You do.
To be honest, I could never.
No,
I
don't
think
worry.
remember we're having this discussion.
Maria, forget those chicks. Your kids I will take care of. Those, yeah, man.
Those biological things are not important. Yeah, no, I could never, because you realistically can't. How are you? You keep conceiving children with women that you're not making any sort of commitment with, and you just continue. And we know that the mothers are generally the primary
Caregivers, yeah.
Yeah. So these kids are generally growing up with their mothers, and you just single and men about town, and you can't realistically invest in a child like that. Like, how much time can you divide amongst yourself for all your children? Because you have your work or your business or whatever you do, and then you have those few hours. I doubt you're spending each and every one of those free hours with a different child every day.
No,
It's
you're
just
right.
Hello. I made you guys so you can have each other. I'm going to die soon. Don't worry about spending time with me. Spend time with each other.
Because you see, guys, and this art of cheating that we spoke about some time ago, and I said, you know what? If you are a guy who runs with 3 or 4 other women, how much time do you actually have for yourself to make money?
that's why they don't become millionaires.
Exactly. Hey, now.
Now it's making sense
It
to you.
ties into it, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't believe I actually now at the end of the show I have to
Agree.
agree with you, Maria. I can't. We must be antagonists with each other. We can't agree on stuff. But it's
Yes,
the thing.
yes.
How can you realistically become a successful man if you
When you're the man about
if you
town.
sleep with 3, 4 other women? You are tired. You need to go to business.
And the
meetings,
investment, the emotional
the
investment in this
emotional
woman.
investment,
Yes, of course.
You need
And the financial investment, don't
financial
forget.
investment. You need
Yes.
to have time for yourself. You need to, like Tate Mike, you need to gym, okay,
And time for your kids, even.
and have time for your kids. How do you do that? That is, for me, that is wrong. It's
Yeah.
bullshit. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's a culture that a lot of people grow up seeing, and they sort of just headed in that direction without really planning
Trying to
it
break
one way
the
or the
chain,
other.
though.
Yeah,
Break the cycle.
break the cycle. You need to have sort of the information and the knowledge. Some of these people, they like, you don't even see anything wrong with it because that is the normal. That is the normal that you see all around you in your society.
Yeah.
And then again, and this is the warning, I know married couples. I know of men who's been doing that for a long time, whose wives end up cheating on them. And that brings them back to where they need to be. Because he can't accept the fact that his wife cheated on him.
Even
Because
though he's got like 7 kids outside the marriage.
yeah, and you're never home. You're never home with your wife.
Yeah.
or with your family because you're running around with these hochas. Come on, you only have one umgozo. It gets tired because you're spending too much time out there. So if your wife doesn't get attention at home, I'm telling you now,
That sweet madam,
jou
Mrs.
dag sal kom.
You have been warned by Neville.
And it was not 1997. Bye. Ostorianji.
Okay, nice now. Cost chip. You guys enjoy the rest of this Thursday. On the start of tomorrow, we have a special guest in the studio. We're going to try and keep it light. And, we're going to try and finish the week on a high note.
Yes, we will.
Do you get it, Never?
On a high note.
We're going to finish the week on a high note. Alright guys, stick around. Don't forget you can stream Informanté Radio all day, informante.web.na. You can also catch up with all the news happening in and around Namibia, either on the website, that's the same one, informante.web.na, or the Facebook page, which is of course the one where the show is streaming right now. We are here.
Are you ready?
Welcome to